You have tried before, maybe more than once. You made the plan. You started strong, and then somewhere along the way, it fell apart. And a quiet voice inside you started asking the question you have never said out loud. What if I am just not meant to succeed? That thought feels personal. It feels like a truth about you specifically. But here is what that voice never tells you. That feeling is not a verdict. It is a signal. And once you understand what it is actually trying to say, everything changes. Success is not a destination. It is a biological process. And your brain is not designed to hand it to you. It is designed to protect you from the risk of chasing it. Neuroscientist Robert Sapolsky at Stanford University spent decades studying how the brain responds to reward and effort. What he found was extraordinary. Your brain releases more dopamine in the anticipation of a reward than in the moment of receiving it. The chase matters more than the catch, which means the version of you that keeps going, keeps trying, keeps showing up even when nothing is working, is the version your brain was actually built to reward. Not the version that arrives, the version that keeps moving. But there is something that stops most people long before they arrive. Psychologist Martin Seligman at the University of Pennsylvania identified it after years of research. He called it learned helplessness. When a person experiences failure repeatedly and feels no control over the outcome, their brain stops trying. Not because they are weak, but because their brain has learned incorrectly that trying does not work. The key word is incorrectly, because the research also shows that learned helplessness can be unlearned. The brain that taught itself to stop can teach itself to start again. It requires one thing above all others: a single experience of success after effort. One moment where you tried and it worked. That one moment begins to rewrite the story your nervous system has been telling about what is possible for you. One moment, that is all it takes to start. Go back further, 10,000 years. A human who failed to find food yesterday does not get to give up today. A human who lost a shelter to the storm does not sit down and decide the future is hopeless. Failure was not a reason to stop. It was information, data, a signal that said, try differently, not try never. That ancient instinct is still inside you. Your brain knows how to get back up. It has been doing it for hundreds of thousands of years. What modern life has added is the noise, the comparison, the highlight reel of everyone else's success stacked against your private experience of struggle. Researcher Brené Brown at the University of Houston found that the people most likely to achieve meaningful success were not the ones who avoided failure. They were the ones who were willing to be seen failing, who kept showing up in the arena even when the outcome was uncertain. Courage, she found, was not the absence of fear. It was the decision that something else mattered more. You have tried before, and it did not work out the way you planned. But that is not evidence that you cannot succeed. That is evidence that you are already doing the one thing that makes success possible. You are still trying. The question was never whether you could succeed. The question is whether you will keep going long enough for the answer to arrive. And somewhere inside you, underneath the doubt and the fatigue and the quiet voice that asks if you are meant for this, something older and stronger already knows the answer. It always has.